Hello, and welcome back to another pen talk. Thank you very much for joining me as I explore this amazing, incredible, interesting, wide world of pens and pen accessories. And one accessory that we all kind of need at some point in time is a nice pen case. And I have a lot of pen cases. We'll look at some of them. But the focus of this review is this particular pen case, because this is my first upscale all-leather pen case. Very nicely done, good stitching. And of course it's leather, so it's going to show a few marks here and there, and they give you little tidbits on how to maintain that soft, nice look of leather. So as you might expect, very strong magnets. You open up this top and you'll see a place for 6 pens, not a lot. But as you would expect with a case of this design, this inner part slides out so you can have your pens on the table, easy to display so other people can see them. And as you can see, I've gotten some fairly large pens in here. They all fit nicely, girth, length. There's only one pen that won't fit in this case, and it doesn't really fit in almost any other case. We'll explore that later. So you may ask, why do I have this particular pen case? Well, I get a ton of emails from Temu because I buy things from Temu. I also get a ton from AliExpress because I buy from them too. And as we know, when you buy something, they think you're going to buy a lot more. And they continue to bombard you with so many different enticements through these emails to separate you from your money. But when this one came through, I thought the price was excellent. The description was good. I figured, let me give it a shot. And it does work exactly as I expected. It is well made. It feels good in the hand. The smell of leather is very muted. If you're concerned about the smell being too much, this is certainly not. But for those of you that really like a smell of leather, this one is not going to be as satisfying as you might expect it to be. But if you have big pens, girthy pens, like the 9019, the Jinlao 930, except the bullet nose one won't fit. Here's the P140, V2000. They all fit okay. Very well protected. The case has a nice cloth liner, so the pens are all protected with a nice soft cloth finish, so scuffing and everything else is going to be minimal. Let's look at some other cases. So this is the Asvine case I reviewed a while ago. I really liked it. It holds 12 pens. If you put a bunch of really big girthy pens in here, it's going to be a tight fit, but it can be done. Another case that has a zipper closure on it, classical design. I'd call it a hard case. And this one I got also to put big pens in. Very well protected, very well padded. And instead of loops, they have these bands, which I think gives you more ability of putting the pen where you want. But as you can see, the C2000 just barely fits. Here's the V800. Here's your Jinlai 630, but the 930 won't fit. So here we have a 930, which is a very long pen. We'll give you those dimensions. I mean, it slides in nice, but it's too long for the case. It sticks out quite a bit. As you can see, it's quite a bit longer than this C2000 and the other pens that I've tried to put in this case. But there's a lot of variety in cases. You have to decide what you want, how big your pens are, whether they'll fit or not when you choose a case. So you may ask, why did I buy this leather pen case? Well, primarily to show it to you. And secondly, I don't have a leather pen case like this. And I've always admired the style and the design, but pricing was generally something I wasn't comfortable with. But this one was priced right. And I saw all the promotions on AliExpress. Here's some examples. The price varies. And the other thing I thought was interesting was made by an interesting company, Contracts Family, comfortable for life. As you can see, they make a number of different products. I think this is an interesting statement. A lot of the Chinese products, they seem to have pretty rigid controls and things have to be identified, and that's good. They give you this little leather fob, which you could attach to a keychain, maybe get it engraved if you wanted, but it feels good, nice and leathery. And the other thing they give you is this nice little felt bag to put your leather pen case in, because as they show on the listing, leather can get distressed, it can get damaged. You know, you can cure it with maybe some hand cream, but you can protect it even more with the bag. So overall, I'm happy with the purchase. Hopefully you can find some interest in presenting this and seeing if it's something you might be interested in. They are still available on AliExpress. I haven't seen them anyplace else, but you never know where they might show up. So we've come to the conclusion of this video. I hope it found everyone safe, healthy, and happy, enjoying your pens, inks, papers, and pen accessories. You can always use a good pen case, and this one, if you whipped it out at a pen meeting, I'm certain people would go, ooh, that looks nice. So, with that, thank you all for watching. Have a wonderful, great day, and we will say bye-bye. Yes, I bought more Pen BBS pens.